Look at all the action. Action, action, action. Why would anybody think these movies aren't action movies? Well, first of all, action's not a genre. What? But the driving! In the pretty cars! And the punching! What are you talking about, you? All movies have some kind of action. Whether it's walking down a hallway or a 20-minute fistfight, it's all accomplishing the same thing, expressing conflict. But just because a movie has fighting, or conflict,
Eat shit and die!
that doesn't make it an action movie. Schindler's List has some pretty brutal fighting scenes in it. Is that an action movie? Is The Godfather an action movie? What about Taxi Driver? Not all movies express conflict in the same way. Some movies use humor.
Ellie, you're under arrest. Sergeant, take her away and book her.
Sergeant, take her away. Sergeant Booker.
Some use blood and gore. Musicals use extravagant spectacle. Is there another group of films you can think of that might use spectacle like that? The Fast and the Furious movies aren't action movies. They're Hollywood musicals.
Crazy! Go! Crazy!
Typically, in the 1950s Hollywood musicals, the spectacle was expressed in many different ways. Two gangs rumbling, two lovers flirting, or two guys chasing each other in their cars. You probably won't find many Hollywood musicals without big, elaborate dance numbers, just like there isn't a Fast and the Furious movie without a car chase or a fistfight. Both are heavily choreographed and usually set to music. Whether it's a pirouette or an uppercut, it's all dancing, just using different moves.
I think you've got something, Don. I'm going to put you and Lena together in a picture. Come over to my office after lunch. We'll discuss a contract.
Both musicals and Fast and the Furious aren't known for especially clever or stimulating plot lines.
I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
They're usually set in an exaggerated reality, loaded with farcical premises and low-stakes conflicts. But that isn't bad. The plot lines serve their purpose of facilitating the spectacle. That's what people want out of their musicals. High on catchy songs and set pieces, low on distracting diegesis.
There's always room for family. Almost killed my family. You never threaten a man's family. You don't turn your back on family. It's family. I got family.
Family.
Family. Family. Family.
Family.
Family. Family. Family.
Hollywood musicals aren't all about spectacle, though. They always manage to squeeze in some good old-fashioned misogyny. They feature the ideal representation of masculinity and femininity of the time. The men do manly stuff, like punch other dudes, or chase girls. The women do girly stuff, like attract men, or mouth off.
Here's one thing I've learned from the movies.
What is it with you? What do you got, a death wish or something?
Unfortunately, classic Hollywood movies were, at best, chauvinistic in their portrayal of women.
I have my own washing machine.
The Fast and the Furious movies aren't really much better.
Winner gets me.
I'm a little disappointed in the ass level in this movie.
It definitely needs more.
Not just a butt. We're
Well, not
talking
even
about
that, man.
boob.
In Singing in the Rain, Kathy Selden starts out as an independent woman who rejects Don's advances.
Well, don't you touch me.
Then Don spends the whole movie chasing her and eventually winning her at the end. In Fast and Furious 6, Letty starts out as an independent woman who rejects Dom. Then Dom spends the entire movie figuratively and literally chasing her and eventually winning her at the end. Again, we're not saying this is bad. We're just saying it's consistent. Obviously, Hollywood musicals look and feel a lot different than the Fast and Furious movies. But when you look past the execution and see the intentions behind the movies, they start to line up fairly closely.
Pants, too.